Yes, I'm doing well. And yourself? You
Good.
hanging in there?
I'm sorry.
I said you're hanging in there. You're hanging in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
trying to. I'm trying.
Okay. Okay. So
Now, I
I.
tried to call you.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
What was you saying? I'm sorry.
I was saying, like, I wanted to change my date of talking to you because that day that I was inboxing you, I was really, my emotions was just flowing
Mhm.
heavily,
Mhm.
as far as, like, me and my husband go because, I mean, when we're good, we get along like we're just best friends.
Mhm.
But when we fight, they are horrible fights,
Mhm.
bad fights. And this particular time, I was ready to go to the courthouse and go get the divorce papers, like that day,
Mhm.
because I just felt like so
Mhm.
betrayed by him, and
Mhm.
I was just done and tired. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm overreacting, so let me see if I could get in with Ella earlier to see if I should just sit down and calm down.
Center
Because,
yourself.
you
Yeah.
know, when I get mad, I get real upset because I'm a fire sign. I'm Aries.
Mhm.
So, I'm sorry?
I said yes. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, so when I get mad, it's hard to get me out of being mad.
Mhm.
And I know sometimes I can overreact, and I don't know if I'm overreacting or if I'm really just like, you're good. You're supposed to be mad.
Mhm. Well, I don't know about supposed to be mad. I mean, you choose to be mad and you choose to be happy, you choose to be sad and you choose to be depressed. So that's your choice. Rather you want to be happy, rather you want to center yourself, and get a overall understanding of what's happening. You want to center yourself and you know begin to do the self evaluation where it's like, okay, that if you continue to stay with this man, um there's going to be repetitions of situations like this that's going to come up again. So it's at a point with you where you have to ask yourself, do I want to continue to go through this? So you could get mad or you could be sad or you could be happy all you want, but moving forward, do you want to continue to have this experience or share these experience with this particular brother? That's the question.
Yeah,
So, I understand
yeah,
you might have been siblings in your past life is what I'm picking up more so. To the point where you love each other like brothers and sisters, but you fight also like brothers and sisters as well. You see. Now,
right. It is just like that.
now, do you want to elaborate on what transpired so I can give you.
Well, what happened was, it was about money.
Okay.
Thank you. It was about money, and hold on one second. Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, it was about money, and he was supposed to be getting some money from his mom, and he gets paid salary, so he gets paid once a month.
Mhm.
So yeah, he gets paid once a month. So he has to ration out his money, and at the end of the month, he's always playing like he doesn't have any money, which I really figured that he really doesn't.
Mhm.
But this particular time, he was supposed to be getting some money from his mom, and he was saying like all the time, like he didn't get it. Something just told me because he has a MacBook and an iPhone, so his
Mhm.
iPhone is connected to the MacBook. I was helping my daughter with her project, and something just told me to click on the text messages because you can see the text messages on the computer.
Mhm.
And I seen a text message from his mom, to his mom. He was writing to his mom saying, don't tell Vanessa that you gave me this money. So the money he was supposed to be getting from his mom, she gave it to him, but he didn't want her to tell me that he got his money.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting here I'm buying lunch, I'm buying whatever we need for the house because I'm thinking he don't have no money till he gets paid. So I'm like, I've never been in your pocket. I've never asked you to pay for nothing. I never asked you to borrow no money from you. Why are you keeping this situation from me like that? Mm-hmm. So that really just blew me over the top, and it had me to the point where I wanted to get the divorce. But like I said, like I felt like I was overreacting, but at the same time, I felt like I had a good reason to be upset.
I feel like this is a buildup. I don't think that because he lied. I mean, just giving some advice, right? Spiritual advice in this situation. Can you hear me? I hear a big echo. Yes. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Sorry, I was switching it over from the car phone.
Okay. Yeah. What I was saying was, just as some spiritual advice, I really, I feel like perhaps this might have been a buildup of things, a buildup of situations internally that you might have not expressed to him, because, there's situations where people just let things go, right? But the things that they let go may be certain things that may be bothering them, but because you don't want to make a big stink about it, you tend to let certain things go. So I feel more so it may be a situation where you allow certain things to just pass by, and then this thing just come up, and then that's the icing on the cake, and you just explode. For you to get or try to, for you to try to get a divorce just off of that, I would say, you know what, you're over exaggerating, it could be a situation where your husband feels as if, like, because he don't have any money, he wants to spend this money on himself, which he's entitled to. Let me tell you one thing: if he has not, if the situation, if you didn't have plans with him with this money, or you get what I'm saying, if he didn't tell you he was going to give you a piece of this cake, then you shouldn't be upset. That is his money. That's his whatever he does, whatever. But if he came to you and he said, listen, Vanessa, when my mom give me this money, this is what we're going to do, or I'm going to give you a cut and stuff like that, and he never tells you that he got the money, then I would see why you would get upset, especially if...
It's somewhat like that, because I've been paying for everything.
Yeah, you've been paying for everything, but guess what? That's what happens when you're in a marriage, right? When one person is slacking, the other person picks up, and then vice versa, So I do understand. However, if he gave you a promise, and he came to you and he told you, listen, as your mate, as your reflection, he should have. It shouldn't be no secret about him getting this particular type of money. And now not only is he getting his mother involved in it, and which makes you feel some type of way about her, but it doesn't look good on him. But what I'm saying is, I don't feel that it's enough to get a divorce on him. No, I don't feel like that should be a main reason. Now, like I said, I feel more so it is the different experiences perhaps that might have been building up internally that now makes you explode, because that's normally what happens. So now you got to ask yourself, it's not the external situations, but it's the internal situations that you got to deal with within yourself to let it go. Because if you have all of these different feelings and all of these different emotions inside of you, it's bound it's bound to get ugly. You see, it's bound to get ugly. But then again, you also gotta ask yourself, is this person going to continue to add on to my frustration? Has he changed? You see, is he changing? Because he did this, he did that, he did this again, he did that again. you know, and I just keep catching it and holding it and catching it and holding it and catching it and holding it. And then I'm going to explode one day. So you got to say, okay, let me step out of this. Let me first heal myself. Let me first let these things go that I was holding on to, right? Let me first do that. Then come back as a clear person. But then once you come back as a clear person, you coming back to the same person that is causing the buildup. So you got to ask yourself, okay, well, is this person going to change? You see?
Yeah.
Is he going to change? Yes or no? If it's a solid no, then you got to go your separate way, because you can't keep doing this to yourself. You see?
Yeah.
That's called self-abuse. You see?
Right.
What is his sign?
He's a Pisces.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Pisceans, that's the sign, you know, ruled by planet Neptune, you know, deception, lies, you know, make you manipulate certain things at times. That's the
Right.
other side of Pisceans. Will manipulate you, will charm you, will make you believe, you see,
Yeah.
that, you know, he already swindled you. He already made you believe that he didn't get the money and he had the money. He swindled you.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that is enough to get upset, because again, you guys are in a marriage. You guys are in a bond. So like I say to my sister, I'm like, listen, hey, this is a team. You know, me and you, we're a team. But if you're not going to be a team player, I'm going to sit on the bench. You see,
Right.
just like him, you and him, you guys are a team. But if he's not going to be a team player with you, then you need to sit back and fall back and begin to love yourself, and go through the struggle of letting go of this whole union between you and this particular brother. You're gonna go through a struggle, because I do see that you love him, you're in love with him. I do pick that up. However,
Yes, I am.
yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, but in this day and age, it's all about, you know, self-love. You know, it's all about, yeah, I'm in love with this person, but is this person in love with me? You know, um, can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, because I'm hearing background noises, and it seems like I just wanted to make sure that you're hearing me. You know.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, um, yeah. So that's the situation with.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, so I don't know. That's basically why I was getting a hold of you to see, like I don't know, like I've had a reading before to ask, like, okay, is this, like, we're married, is this the last guy that I'm gonna be with? Like, is he gonna be my till death do we part? Like, do you pick up anything on that?
No, absolutely not. This person, let me, you again, you choose who's going to be with you to death do us part, and that death do us part is an illusion. You get what I'm saying? That's something that sticks in your mind. It's no such thing as till death do us part. What's happening now in this day and age, it's about creation and manifestation, you see. So if you create your reality for yourself, a loving, harmonious, balanced reality for yourself, everyone that is not part of that creation or that movie will harmoniously leave out of your cycle or leave out of your journey, or viciously, you see. So when you start to manifest a particular life for yourself, your husband, you will find that perhaps with your husband, that, you know, you and him might go into more of a battle, more fighting. Why? Because it's now time for him to leave your life. Your journey, or your the expiration date has expired. The cycle, the journey is coming to an end between you two. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not telling you to divorce your husband. I don't feel like um what you have mentioned to me is enough to let him go. But I would say this: if he is causing you pain and suffering, if he is causing you to come out of your zone, okay, then I don't think that he's the one for you at this point.
Okay.
You know,
I always feel like I'm gonna end up just being alone. I always feel like that.
well, if you want to
I
be,
always
if you,
I always get in these relationships with these bad guys.
how long you've been married?
We've been married for a year. Our first year was this March that passed.
Oh, this is something
But
new.
we've been together for 7 years.
Okay. Okay. So it's you all together. You've been together for 7 years.
Yeah, we've been together for 7 years.
Okay. So you've had seven. He's had 7 years of your journey, and
Wow.
he's been a very good teacher. You know,
Yeah,
he's been.
he is a very, very good person. Very
Mhm.
good. It's just there's some ways of his that I don't like.
And vice versa.
Right, and he's always telling me about things that I'm doing too.
Vice
But
versa.
we are the total opposite of each other, but madly in love, though. It's weird.
Mhm. And this is the reason why I'm saying that you know. Now let me ask you this. This is the reason why I'm saying I feel like you perhaps was brothers and sisters in your past life. Now let me ask you this, and just be honest. Um, do you feel like he's your soulmate?
So I feel like he's my soulmate?
Mhm.
Yeah, I do. Because, in the beginning of our relationship,
Mhm.
I was coming out of a bad relationship.
Mhm.
I kept turning him away. And I felt like he just kept on coming back to me like I'm not going to take no for an answer.
Mhm.
And I felt like he was like sent to me, like really heaven sent.
Mhm.
That saying heaven sent.
Mhm. Mhm.
I feel like he was sent to me because he just kept on coming back, kept on coming back. I kept on saying no, I don't want to be with no one.
Mhm.
But he just kept on coming back till I finally said yes, and we ended up getting married down the line.
Mhm. That is a blessing. I'm asking you if in your soul, in your spirit field, do you feel like he is the match to your soul? That's what you told me, heaven sent, that's a blessing coming to you. You've came out of a bad relationship only for you to get blessed again. That is a karmic reward.
Right.
That is the universe showing you that this whole idea of being alone is an illusion. This is the universe showing and speaking to you. Okay? So what I'm asking you is not, oh, because I came out of a bad relationship. You probably didn't even fully healed from that bad relationship, and that's the reason why you accept certain things from this one particular person, because you feel like he is quote unquote heaven sent. What is heaven? Heaven is between between the legs of the black woman. That's heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, if the reason why I asked you if you feel like this is your soulmate deep in your soul, you don't have to answer that. You can. This session has been recorded. You can process this another time. That's fine. You know, but the reason why I asked you if you think that this is your soulmate is because if you feel like this is your soulmate, then that means that you should perhaps work through it with him. But if you feel like your soul and your spirit is starting to remove yourself from him, like it's a situation at times where you don't even want to be in the bed with him. It's a situation at times where I gotta go home and see this nigga. You get what I'm saying? It's that, oh man, I gotta, oh gosh, that kind of thing, then that means that you need to reevaluate your situations and reevaluate what you're standing for. That's all.
Well,
That's
what does
all
it
I'm
mean,
going
like,
for.
well, what does it mean, like, when we do fight like that, but then after the fight is over with, he goes his way, I go my way, but in the back of my head, I'm like, we should have just talked it out. I wish we could have just talked it out better than what we did. It's like I feel bad afterwards.
Yeah, because what happens is the demons in you took control. Let me tell you something. Aries, you don't want to fight Aries. Aries are the warriors. Whenever you want to go to war, you get an Aries. If you watch my videos and stuff I'm telling you, you warriors, strategic. That is an Aries. An Aries, you don't want to go to war with an Aries. The Aries is the ram, is the head, is the master, is the I am. After I believe, you have I am. You see, Pisces, then Aries. And then Taurus, I believe, is I appreciate. You see. So I'm saying this to say that whenever something ticks you, and that's why I said perhaps you need to go internally and heal yourself, with the color white and the color yellow, right? Heal yourself from past experiences that is still shadowing your true inner self or your divine self. Because if you are resonating in divinity, then the monster you don't come out. It don't even have any energy because it's down, it's suppressed. You are now resonating with the divine you instead of the demon you or the ego you, as they would say. You see. So when you say, well, why, how come, we argue and then when he leaves, I now I start to think, damn, things should have been different. Yeah, because now you're calm, and now the higher you took control, took over.
Yeah.
And now you're reflecting, and now you're censoring yourself, and now you wish you didn't do. So now so what's happening is you are more of a reaction. You're a person that reacts more than thinks. A lot of air signs.
I won't think before I speak. I just say it.
Right. So it's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of you going internally and healing thyself from even past relationships, even from before him. Because again, people, when we get into these new relationships, especially the way we ended a relationship, says a lot. Because if we ended a bad relationship, we are more open or we are more prone to getting involved with someone new, because we trying to get away or escape from the pain of the last relationship. You see. And now that as time go by, you get what I'm saying, you 2-3 years in, and it's like, well, goddamn, wait, hold on, how the hell did I even get with you? You get what I'm saying? Like, how did I get with you? Wait, what? Because now you come into your senses, because now you come into the letting go you. Now you're over the person that hurted you. And now you got to deal with this new person. And you don't even know how you got involved with this person. Come on. So it's I feel like before you go down and get this, divorce thing, look inside of yourself first. Do this 3 months, self-meditation, going inside, healing yourself, crying, letting go, and then after this 2 or 3 months or whatever, if himself, and let him know what you're doing. Listen, I need to heal myself because I feel like I'm overreacting to certain things, and this overreaction is not what you do, but it's something that you're triggering inside of me. That's what's happening.
Right.
Because for you to just, I'm taking his ass down to the court. For some money? Come on, sis.
Yeah, you're right. I know. When all of that steam cleared away, when all that smoke and steam cleared away, I was like, okay, that was kind of pity.
I mean, it's
I know, but I blow up. I cut with my words. I know I do. I know. I'm aware of that.
And you know, it's
And he just sticks right there. It's like he takes everything that I say too. Like, he just sticks right there, and just stays and just stays. He's been like that since day one. Like, it's like he's a magnet to me. He wants to stick and stay.
Well, it's a situation with him where, you know, perhaps he didn't get that, you know, family vibe from his family. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's what he tells me all the time, too.
That's what
I'm... He comes from a broken home, and he said that he never got the affection, because we argue about that, too. I'm like, you're not affectionate with me. I like hugging, kissing, rubbing, touching. You don't rub me. You just want to jump right to just getting right into it.
Yeah.
And I said, you're not emotional at all. Like, he's like, I didn't get that. I wasn't shown that. And that was a problem with me, too, because I'm very affectionate. I like a lot of affection.
Yeah. So this is the reason why you and him, you know, got together. You met up, or you came together as one, because here's a person where, like I said, he's a good teacher. Here's a person that didn't get affection. Here you are, you like affection, so you're giving him what he has missed. And it's clear for him to just sit there. You know, for him to just sit there and, you know, not say nothing back, that means that internally he's been scarred. The man's been scarred. And you are adding to his scarring by saying certain words to him. Yeah. So I feel more so like the both of you perhaps can, you know, benefit from healing, benefit from crying. You get what I'm saying? Even if you need to meditate with each other more frequently, you need to do so. You know, your husband there needs to go internally and forgive, you know, or release all of the past, the childhood pain, you know.
So you think that we can get all through this then?
I really feel like it if you can change. If both of you can change, yes. But if both of you is not willing to change, then you have to go your separate ways and find your good elsewhere.
Okay, so when you say heal yourself with white and yellow, what does that mean? What am I doing that with? Candles? You
could do candles. You could do color vibration. You can do, you know, color frequency, color meditation. You know, crystals, white and yellow crystals. Anything with that color vibration. Even wearing yellow at times. Wearing yellow sweaters. Wearing yellow shirts. Wearing white. You know, because the colors that you wear, you know, it's like, ooh, that color look nice on you, and you feel good. You feel good about it, you know.
And you know, I like yellow because I always look at them shown.
Hey.
I like yellow.
You know.
Yeah. She's one of the goddesses I look up to as Oshun.
I'm sure. You should probably take an Oshun bath. It's on my site.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything else that you're feeling coming towards me? From me?
Well, most like they said, the most important thing is internal detox with you. Yes. That's where you got to start first. You're allowing the ego, you're allowing the demons or the entities in you to take control when certain things happen and you don't have full control of the situations. Because if you're aware of this man, hear me out. If you're aware that your lover comes from a broken home, then you, as the mother, will not speak to him in a way because you're conscious that he came from a broken home. So guess what? You got to start with yourself first.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, my love. So this session has been recorded. Would you like this to be private, or you give me permission to upload it publicly?
You can upload it.
Okay. Okay. All right, beloved. Thank you so much. As soon as I upload this, I'll send this off to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.